Hey guys, this is Extreme Slayer here, so I'm gonna do a product review on Darkpool's BF-TD06. Actually, this is my second take on this product review because the first take my phone ran out of space to record a video, so I had to delete some files to record it another time. So yeah, basically it just comes with regular child deck stuff, but this time I actually noticed that there's a wrapper that wraps around the entire deck. So yeah, it just like wraps around the entire deck. So do be careful when you're taking out the wrappers for this deck, because you might con the card, which I almost did it to this card right here. So yeah, so basically let's move on. Let's do the card review. And yeah, I bought 2 sleeves. This is for my Darkness Dragon World. So yeah, and the other Kotori sleeve is for my deleters, which I'll review the card by tomorrow, since I did not have enough money to buy it today, because I need to buy sleeves for my deleters and my Darkness Dragon World. So yeah, so first of all, they come with 2 copies of Malice Force Dragon, which is a really good card, since it can kill off those really high defenders. Like, it also can kill off Seeger. So yeah, it's pretty good. So basically, the core cost is paying 2 gauge, which is very good, since it has 3 crit and 8k attack power and a 5k defense. And so yeah, when this card enters the field, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So yeah, pretty good. So yeah, they come with 2 copies of those, and 2 copies of the Dalion. Okay, so what Darkness Dragon World focuses on after seeing the cards in the booster set and this trial deck is basically no matter even if your opponent has a monster in the center, as long as any Darkness Dragon World card with this kind of skills destroy any monster on the field, you immediately deal damage to your opponent directly. So that's a very good thing. So no matter how high the monster in the center defense is, as long as you destroy a monster on the left or right, you immediately deal damage to your opponent, which is why you will deal damage even faster than before. This is one of the things I love about Darkness Dragon World. So yeah, basically what this card does is pay 2 gauge, call cost, Spectral Strike. When an attack by this card destroys your opponent's monster, deal 2 damage to your opponent. Yep, very good. Might play 3 copies of this, since it actually uses 2 gauge. So you know, I might play 4. I'll see how the deck turns out. So yeah, we'll buy another trial deck. And they come with 4 dividers. Yep, or dividers. No. Yeah. So it's 6k, 6k attack, 2k defense, 3 crit. Yep, 4 copies of those. And one of my favorite cards in this deck is this trial deck is Death Ruler Abriel. So basically, you could say that this isn't penetrate ability, but it basically just sneak to your opponent and just attack him, because the skill is call cost pay 1 gauge, Shadow Dive. When this card attack your opponent, you know, this card can attack your opponent even if there's a monster on your opponent's field. I mean, opponent's center, sorry. So yeah, Halberd is in the center. Nope, I'ma deal 2 damage to you directly. Very freaking cool, good cards. Which is why I'm gonna play this card in my deck, definitely. Oh yeah, not to mention the life counter that it comes with is this guy. I don't like him, and the color of this doesn't really matches the Darkness Dragon World. So yeah, next they come with 2 copies of DP Decipian. Pay 1 gauge, 3k, 3 crit, 2k. So yeah. Next they come with 2 copies of the Rendus. Focus here. Okay, 5k attack, 2 crit, and 1k defense. And they come with 4 copies of Giant Caesar's Dragon. Doesn't really look like a dragon to me. So yeah, it has a decent 5k defense, 1 crit, and 4k attack power. So yeah, pretty nice. Sorry for the background noise. So yeah, I have 4 copies of Death Guard Gracia. Spectral Strike. When attacked by this card, destroys your opponent's monster, deal 1 damage to your opponent, which is the same skill as Dalion. So yeah, and they come with 2 Black Knife Dragon. Oh no, it's a duplicate version of Jackknife, an evil clone, but it's size 1. But yeah, looks pretty badass. So yeah, it has a 3k attack power, 3k defense, 2 crits. Sorry. So yeah, pretty balanced attack defense. Next, they come with 2 of my favorite cards, which is Elia. When your opponent's monster in front of this card gets minus 3k. So basically, you put this in front of. It's like you put this in front of Halbert. It basically minuses away his defense. And you can also put this in front of basically any strong cards, and then just minus away their powers. So this is a pretty strong card. Might only play 3 copies of him. And so yeah, we're moving on to the spells. Spells, they come with 2 copies of death damage, which is, the ability is destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So yeah, and they come with 4 copies of sudden death. Okay, by paying 1 gauge, destroy a size 1 or less monster on your opponent's field. Yup, very good. And they come with 2 Vampire Fangs, which is actually one of my favorite cards, spell cards in here. Basically, you counter this card. No, you activate this card ability by putting 2 cards from the top of the deck into your gauge. This way, if let's say you want to call out Malice Force Dragon, you can just cast this ability and just put top 2 cards onto your gauge and then just call him. So it's very good. Might play 3. Some spells I will play 3 copies only. So yeah. And one of my favorite cards in here. Sorry about that. So yeah. 2 of these cards right here. Black Revenger. Basically what this card does is, okay, so you can only cast this card if you have 5 life or less. So by paying 1 gauge, choose up to 1 size 1 monster and up to 1 size 2 monster from your drop zone and put them into your hand. So this is actually pretty good, because if you are going up against Legend World. Is it Legend? Yeah, I think it's Legend World. And then they cast the spell which destroys all monsters, both players' hand size, and basically destroy everything on the field. You basically are fieldless, but if you manage to draw this card and you just cast this card ability, you get to put 2 cards back into your hand, which is a size 1 and size 2, and then just call them onto the field and you get to attack, which is very good. So it's a must play card in this. So yeah, Black Revenger, definitely a must play spell card. And next, they come with 4 copies of Midnight Shadow, which is a nullifying spell card. So basically its ability is if it's not a link attack, nullify the attack. So yeah. But if it's like you going up against Dungeon World, this spell card is actually pretty much really weak, since they focuses on link attacking with adventures a lot. So it will most likely be a link attack. So this card is pretty much very useless up against Dungeon World, but overall it's a pretty good defensive card. And next, they give you 2 item card, which is the Grim Reaper. By paying 2 gauge, this is a 4k attack and a 3 crit. And next, they come with 4 copies of this item card here, Heartbreaker, 3k attack and 2 crits. Very nice. And finally, they come with 2 impact cards, This in-band card is pretty nice. Basically, you may cast this card if your opponent has 3 life or less, and your opponent has no monster on the field. Pay 2 gauge and deal 3 damage to your opponent. This combos freaking well with Malice Dragon, and basically it's a really good combo since call him out by paying 2 gauge. By using Vampire Fang right here, you charge up 2 gauge, destroy the monster in center, attack it with 3 crit, and if you manage to bring your opponent all the way down to 3 damage, 3 life or less, cast this card by paying 2 gauge and deal extra 3 damage. This is a very good combo here, and so might play 3 copies of this, for now, until I get some of the support cards from the BF-TD04. So yeah, and they come with a Darkness Flag. So yeah, this is about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoy my trial deck review on Dark Pools. If you do, please do leave a like in this video, subscribe to my channel for more Buddyfight and Cardfight Vanguard videos, and I will review Malefic Deleter's trial deck tomorrow. I'll buy 4 of them and I will immediately do a deck profile on the deck, but I'll be proxying some Perfect Shields because I did not get them. So yeah, this is Extreme Slayer signing out. Peace out, guys. Stay happy. Bye.